So I just got done watching Captain America Brave New World for the second time, and I know how to make this movie actually good. The biggest problem with this movie is that everyone knows who the Red Hulk is before it even starts. I'm not really sure who the mastermind or genius is behind this recent trend of marketing firms telling us major points of the movie before the movie even comes out. For the last decade, I've had a rule that I just don't watch trailers anymore. There's just too much information being given to us.
I'm good.
But that begs the question, how did the writers, the creators, the producers of the story not recognize that they had the biggest opportunity right in front of them to create a Captain America movie, a mystery movie, the type of movie Captain America is, based around the identity of the Red Hulk. And even if the trailer hadn't have told us who the Red Hulk was, and it's not like they even tried to hide it, everyone right off the bat knew exactly who it was. Captain America movies are based around us finding out the truth, going down this mystery hole, this rabbit hole, and uncovering things that we had no idea about. And don't get me wrong, there was that vibe to the movie, there was that Captain America feel to this movie, so I was grateful. It did feel like he was uncovering things, but none of it really ever felt high stakes. None of it really ever felt like it mattered. The movie could have easily been focused around Captain America, President Ross, Samuel Stearns, or really whatever bad guys they wanted to create or write in for this narrative, following them on a campaign trail on the way to the Indian Ocean, on the way for them to see the Celestial. That way there'd be a level of tension, the stakes would be raised because we would have no idea who the Red Hulk was, but we would need to figure it out before we got to the Celestial, because if we got there without figuring it out, the Red Hulk would ultimately come out, attack Japan, and then start World War III. Let's just drink your water. The way that movie ended, I mean, it's really no secret. The reshoots, so much must have been altered because the movie seems like it should have ended in the Indian Ocean, then it just abruptly ends. Then they go to DC and end up fighting there. It didn't feel natural. The movie is only an hour and 50 minutes long. I mean, most people expect at least 2 hours. People will give you 2 hours, 10 minutes, 2 hours, 20 minutes if it's really good. But this movie could have easily had another 20 minutes. And when you promise the Red Hulk, when you promise the Hulk is in your movie, they expect a lot of brute damage, destruction, and there was a lot of room for that. And I do have this theory that the reason why the movie's so short and the reason why there were so many reshoots, it's very possible that the designers, the graphic artists, they didn't have enough time or manpower to be able to create the fight they wanted in the Indian Ocean, in the Indian Ocean with that backdrop. It could have just been too much work, so they ended up just cutting it short and then just move it to DC and take advantage of the easy backdrop and the pretty blossom trees. Hit that subscription button, and that's 20 more minutes of potential Red Hulk action they could have had, let's say, when they're on their, their press tour of going to the Indian Ocean. On the way, they're going through these cities, and then the Red Hulk could come out and damage things, fight Captain America at different times, or whatever platform or way they wanted to do it. It would have been more action. When you promise the Hulk, the Red Hulk is in your movie, you're promising people you're gonna get a lot of destruction, and we just, again, did not get that. I honestly think the rest of the movie would just fall into place if you just followed the mystery of who the Red Hulk was and wrote it around that. Everything else is going to be good. Quick editor's note here, if that didn't make sense, what I'm basically saying is I want to follow a group of people that we believe could be the Red Hulk and have them going city to city, having a press conference on their way to the global international press conference at the Celestial, at the Indian Ocean, with the Japanese, all the other superpowers who want the adamantium, and the stakes would continue to raise as we got closer to the Indian Ocean, as obviously if the Red Hulk got the adamantium, which I'm just now, wow, imagine Red Hulk with adamantium. That's, see, you get, there's so much more they could have done with the story. And yes, I do keep that fire on at all times behind me. But back to the video. The Falcon works, except I'll be honest, I like the Falcon's character and the guy that played him so much that he should have died. They made so many points to foreshadow his death. I think they made 2 or 3 different jokes, and then at the end, I mean, he should have died. In superhero movies, we've gone to the point where if they're injured, it doesn't matter. It's pretty much just a waste of time and resources. Either kill them or keep it moving. It's like at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home when Tobey Maguire gets stabbed. I think originally he was supposed to die, but test screening was like, no, you can't kill that guy, because after he was stabbed, it was like, what was the point of that? Like, he's fine. Like, what was the point of that?
Why?
The movie should have probably started off with some kind of tribute to Steve Rogers. That way you could have just appeased all the fans who want us to recognize that he's the original, the OG, and then the rest of the movie, if written correctly and a little bit better, could have then proven why, yes, it's a good thing that this Sam Wilson is the new Captain America. And I know I griped about it in the other video, but I just have to say that I just can't get over how some of these things that Sam Wilson does while he's fighting the Red Hulk just makes no sense. Like, even when he's flying out there in the Indian Ocean as well, he can't throw the shield that far. hard. He's a human. One of the only reasons Steve Rogers could throw it that far and that hard is because he had the serum. I thought that was it just didn't make sense. And even with the vibranium at the end, when just the Red Hulk is just bashing on his head, there's just no way, bro. There's just no way. Your body, it's just not gonna happen, dude. Like the ground was cracking beneath you, bro. Your legs are gonna shatter. There's a point when they're on the White House and the Red Hulk swings the American flagpole and Sam Wilson stops it. That's ridiculous. His hands would have just shattered. His no chance. And again, I know they're saving the serum for one of the Avengers movies when Sam Wilson's about to die and he's like, oh, the only way I can win is if I take this serum, and he's gonna do it and he's gonna get a lot stronger and he'll help defeat whoever they're fighting. But dude, why wouldn't you take the serum, bro? You're a soldier and you're gonna deny yourself extra strength, extra speed, extra everything? No, that's just doesn't make any sense. That conversation with Bucky in this movie would have gone like this. Hey, you haven't taken the serum yet? No, you haven't? Well, you're dumb. Take it right now because you're gonna get your butt kicked, and so you need that serum right now. If you're good enough to fill the role of Captain America and you're good enough to emulate everything that Captain America stands for, aren't you good enough to take the serum? Isn't that the point of the serum? It brings out the good. Like that. It's not noble to not take the serum. You're actually kind of just being ignorant. You're also kind of doing your whole team, your whole country, yourself a disservice by not maximizing your strengths. I don't get it. Again, I don't hate the movie. I don't love it. I thought it could be a lot better. I genuinely thought the mystery, be engaged in the story, and I even thought that it was possible that the identity of the Red Hulk was such an opportunity for us to just don't even tell us who the Red Hulk is at the end of this movie. Leave that for one of the Avengers movies. Let me know in the comments what you think about the changes I made, what you think about how that would play out, and what changes you might have made to the story itself. All right, that's enough yapping for today. Almost every one of my channel's viewers is not subscribed to the channel. Do me a huge favor and hit that subscription button. We're trying to get monetized. My dog and I go out there and do something great.